subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Let's get some more folks in here. Let's get Gateway. I had you on yesterday, Gateway. What's up, Gateway? Hop on in. Hey, Gateway, hop on in, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, your and what's going on with your phone?
Stuff or remembering stuff from all my history classes. I respect you. I respect you. I just have one point, and I'll step out.
But your phone. Let's do something about your phone.
Sorry.
Yeah, your reception is horrible.
Am I good?
Yeah, it's still bad. I would love to hear what you have to say, but we just got to get the reception right. Are you wearing earpieces?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Is that better?
Much better. Yes.
Okay, my bad. I just want one piece. So I'm trying to flesh out because you were very eloquent. You're very learned, and I respect that. And you know your shit.
Yeah.
You know your shit. I'm just trying to get. I mean, I've been on the website and everything. I haven't been in the museum. I'd love to go to the museum. I love to learn.
Yeah.
I'm about that. So to get to my point, how is black ethno-nationalism any different than Nazi race science?
What's black ethno-nationalism? What's that?
Black ethno-nationalism, it's saying that your blood and your the who your ancestors were determines if you're FBA or not.
Yeah, it does. That's just a lineage.
Okay, so what is the end game, or what is the how much amount of tether blood would someone have to have before they get kicked out of the FBA?
How do you get kicked out of a lineage?
Okay, so if you have one drop of tether blood, you're never going to be an FBA?
No. How do you get kicked out of a lineage, and who's going to kick you out?
It seems like this kind of weird ethno-nationalist gatekeeping. An ethnic, for instance, ethno-nationalism was apartheid South Africa. We had a white state, and you had black people as a third-class citizen, correct?
Yeah.
So by saying we're not going to sit in solidarity with anyone that isn't FBA because we're doing fine, we're successful, we're blessed, and not passing any blessing on to anyone else, that's disrespecting your fellow man, is it not?
No, because your lineage is your lineage. It ain't got nothing to do if your lineage is your lineage. Your ideology or whatever you feel about another person, that has nothing to do with your lineage.
So how do you have liberation? How do you beat down the white supremacists and the levers of power, which comes down to supremacy? This current movement, what we have now, even left and right, DNC, it's all one big party, and we're not in it, correct?
Okay, yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying, sir.
The people who control, who's coming into the country, immigration's broken. Who broke immigration? The people who want to have cheap labor. Cheap labor. It's all about cheap. It's a class reductionism. I don't see how heritage changes the fact that you're still getting stomped on by the jackbooted thugs of the white slave patrols that still exist.
And what does that have to do with our lineage?
Well, I don't know, but just
that what you're saying has zero to do with our lineage. Our lineage is solid. It's locked in.
Or even, okay, let's talk about root work. Okay, that's from the spiritual.
No. We're not going to jump from topic to topic, sir, because
okay, sorry. I'm just trying to.
No, I want you to stick to the topic. You said that foundational Black Americans, that's like the Nazis. That's not even remotely close. The Nazis were. No.
It seems like it's race science to me. You're going down and you're looking at people's heritage and looking at their papers and saying, "Oh, okay, you in the barbecue, you in the club."
No, the Nazis was about domination. It was about dominating people. We're not trying to dominate nobody. No,
But they created a mythology that there was a nobleness to this fake thing that didn't exist, which is called Aryanism.
uh-huh.
So how is a foundational black? How is a constructed identity? How is a constructed identity?
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Aryan myth, that's bullshit. It's complete bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. But
Right,
I
but
think
us
by
no, no.
singling out,
Okay, slow down. Yeah, them talking about they come from some Aryan gods and all of this shit, and they are superior genes, and no, that's some bullshit. That was, and then they use that superior ideology to kill massive numbers of people. Us acknowledging historic slavery, which we were victims of, that's not a myth. We were victims of slavery.
yes.
All right. That's nothing to do with Nazism. Also, the foundation of this country, we were the foundation. We were literally the foundation of this nation. That's not a myth.
Every single brick that's in the White House was a black hand that put it there.
Right.
Yes.
So there, yeah. So we're not making up shit. We're just acknowledging history and our lineage, and we're not immigrants. So how is that race science? That's no race science. That's just acknowledging
But
history.
you're saying that immigrants can't participate in the American dream because the
Nobody
nature that they're
Nobody
immigrants.
said that. Nobody said that. Now, if you're being dishonest. Nobody said that. Nobody said that whatsoever. And if somebody did say that, that doesn't have anything to do with changing their lineage. Yeah, if somebody has some wacky ideas about immigrants,
I stand corrected. You
right.
are 100% correct in that assertion. But some of the other things, I don't see how it benefits a society by us and them othering.
Your lineage is your lineage, sir. I mean, why is it othering when it's us acknowledging our lineage? I'm in New York right now. I came to New York. When I got here a few days ago, everybody was walking around with Puerto Rican flags on. They had the Puerto Rican Day Parade. They acknowledged their lineage, and that's okay.
No, culture and heritage should be celebrated, and it's a gift, and it may, you know, I have so many. I was in restaurants all over the place. I made
Okay,
so many dishes, and food is a uniting melting pot. We
all
talk about the
right,
melting
okay.
pot of
Go
America.
you're going off the rails. Okay, now Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans, because they have the Caribbean Day Parade out here in New York, if they can acknowledge their lineage, why is it a problem when we do it? Why is it othering when we do it?
Oh, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I think maybe I got misunderstood along the way. I agree with all that. I just
Right.
don't know. Illegal and legal as an immigrant
That ain't got nothing
is an
to do with nothing.
arbitrary thing, just like Aryanism.
That ain't got nothing to do with our lineage. All of that has nothing to do with our lineage. You're trying to tie some weird stuff that ain't got nothing to do with our lineage. No matter what those ideologies are, lineage is lineage. You're either born with a certain lineage or you're not. I'm not Puerto Rican. I respect the Puerto Rican lineage. That's what you're born as. That's what you're born as. And if you want to celebrate it, more power to you. I'm born a foundational Black American. Nobody in my family's an immigrant. That's no race science. That's a fact. That's a documented fact. This is not up to interpretation. Nobody in my family's an immigrant. They were from the soil of this country. And I respect them and I acknowledge that. Why is it a problem?
But why does it feel like you're punching down when you talk about tethers?
Because when you disrespect our lineage, you're going to get checked for that. And that's the problem. Too many people feel like they can come over here and we help them celebrate their culture. But when it comes to our culture and our lineage and our heritage, people have a tendency to disrespect that. And it's up to us, people like me and people like others who are very proud of our foundational Black American heritage, to defend our ancestors, to not let them be disrespected, especially when people come over here and ride off the accomplishments of our great ancestors. You understand?
Oh yeah, that's the entire white nationalism is to write out the coattails of shit other people did and say that it was them. Like, no, that's not how it works. White Europeans came over and shit was already done for them. And why was it done for them? Because of slavery and the
Right.
slave trade.
Right. So, yeah, we just acknowledge historic facts. They ain't punching down on nobody.
And they don't want that. That's what, critical race theory, that's what they want to kill. What is your, are you pro critical race theory or
I
anti?
don't care. That has nothing to do with my lineage. I can give less than a damn about critical race theory. That's just a nothing burger. That has zero to do with my lineage. My lineage is still foundational Black American. My family were the foundation of this nation. Nothing changes that. That's the great thing about it. You see, it's not an ideology. If somebody look, I'm in New York. I see several homeless people, crackheads. It's
Okay, so
crack.
your outreach and awareness and fighting it back against the narrative. Okay.
Yeah, none of that matters. Your lineage is your lineage, no matter what you do. You can be a crackhead, and if your lineage is foundational Black American, then you're still a foundational Black American, no matter what you do. You understand?
No, I pick up what you're putting down, and I'm sorry for being ignorant initially. I'm
There,
just, I'm scattered.
all right, there it is. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, this thing with people, they really have an issue with us having pride in our lineage. Everybody else can have pride in their lineage except us. You can have the St. Patrick's Day parade and have pride in Irish history. Yeah, there's an Irish pub a few doors down from me now. You got an Irish pub. You can acknowledge your history, but if we acknowledge our unique history without letting everybody ride the coattails of it, then all of a sudden it's the Nazis. We're like the Nazis. The Nazis were trying to just kill massive numbers of people. They were trying to do ethnic cleansing. They were hurting people. We ain't trying to do that. Lord. All right, let me get some more calls in here. Let's get Ams. Let's get Ams, Miss Ams in here. Ams, hop on in. Miss Ams, hop on in, Ams. Ams, hop on in, beloved.
Hi, Tariq.
How you doing, Ams?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good, Ams. Ams, where you? Is that an accent you have, Ams? Where you from?
I'm Dominican and Nigerian.
Okay. How long you been in Chicago?
Um, well, pretty much my whole life, but I mean, I've been back and forth.
Okay. Are you mixed? Nigerian mixed? What are you?
Yeah. So my my dad is Dominican and my mom is Nigerian.
Okay, there it is. So what's on your mind, dear?
I mean, what are you guys talking about exactly?
Just different stuff. People call in and just, unlike the last caller, he let us know what's on his mind, and just call and let us know what's on your mind. What's on your mind, dear?
Um, well, I'm I'm in a relationship with this guy that's
A white man?
no, no. He's black,
Okay.
but he's 11 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like maybe every week we have like some problems.
What kind of
And
problem?
even right now, he's like outside just screaming. And I don't know what to do.
He's screaming. What's he screaming about?
I mean, I want to love him because he's beautiful. And then, like, we've been together for over a year and a half. And when I came over his house, like 4 days ago, he was just like, I don't want to. He said he doesn't want to cause problems between us, but it's like it's been problems.
Now, how old are you? How old are you?
So I don't really know what to do,
How old are you, ma'am?
but I
Hello,
still
hello.
want to try to make it work.
How old are you? Can you hear me?
But I don't know.
Can she hear me? Is she high?
It's just, I
I
mean,
think
I
she's
love him.
I think she's on some Nigerian crack. She's high. Something's off. Ams, something's very off, man. What's
Hello?
going on? Ams, I'm can
Tariq?
you hear asking you questions? Can you hear
Tariq?
Lord Jesus. Can you hear me, ma'am? Ams, can you hear me? Okay, I think the dude done jumped on her and knocked her eardrum loose. She can't hear good. I think she's being battered. Ams, are you being abused right now? Do we need to call somebody?
Hello?
Yes, Ams. Can
Tariq?
you hear me, dear? Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, this nigga done beat her hearing off. She can't even hear. Okay, he done hit her in the ear with a hyena bone. She can't even hear nothing. Ams, can you do sign language or something? Tap the phone, Morse code. Hello. Can you hear me? Ams? Okay, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to have an intervention here, but she can't hear me. All right. All right, I have to have you call back, dear. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's get freedom. Let's get freedom in here. Let's get freedom in the building. What's going on, freedom?
Hi there. I have a new avatar. She's blonde. I'm not blonde.
Oh,
So
yes, indeed. What's going on with you, freedom?
hope you're doing well out there in California. I just have one question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Being that you live, I believe you said you live in Southern California. I'm not
I,
too sure though.
I do.
What are your thoughts on Mayor Karen Bass of Los Angeles, on what she has said and not done in the past 4 days for the citizens of California regarding these LA protest riots and all this crap?
Very disappointed in Karen Bass, extremely. She's let the city down multiple times. They do the dirty work for the corporate sector. She's not of the people, and very disappointed in her work and her leadership. Very, very bad. You dig? And especially the way they treat the black people of LA. They're very neglectful. She's a part of that. They'll sit up here and talk about the first black woman mayor and all of that, but won't do a damn thing for the black Los Angelinos. We don't get no benefits, no help, nothing. So not a fan whatsoever. Let's get landless lady. Landless lady in the building. Shout out to everybody in here. We're in here deep. Landless lady, what's happening?
Hi, I'm Ruth. I live in Los Angeles. Um,
Ruth,
I'm
how old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Oh, say, I'm like, we ain't about talking about this. You sound
I
very
know I sound like I run in spaces on Sunday. But yeah, I wanted to give the number for the national TV line for AMS. It's 800-799-SAFE, SAFE. They have a
yes.
website too. It's thehotline.org, and she can chat with them, and they're safe. They don't record the calls or track them or anything.
Yes. Yeah, she needs that because something's going on with them. So we want to make
Yeah, they can stay on the phone with her for as long as she needs and make sure that she's okay.
yes. All right. Thank you so much, dear. Ams, call back up, dear, because I want to see what's going on. And she said the dude was outside. So Ams, call back up so we don't have that dude jump on you. We got to make sure you're good. Stay on the phone so this dude don't sock you out. Let me see. Let's get Corey J in the building. Corey J. Hop on, Corey J. Corey, what's happening? Unmute your microphone, Corey. Corey ain't saying nothing. Corey, where you at? While we're waiting on Corey, well, y'all be slowing down the momentum here. While we're waiting on Corey, let's get No Idea. No Idea, hop on in. And I'm crunching on some of these liquor store potato chips. They got these chips called UTZ out here in New York, and I love them. No Idea, where you at? Okay, No Idea ain't saying nothing. Okay, No Idea. Let me get some more folks in here. Y'all raise your hands. Well, let's get Mr. Tickles in here. Mr. Tickles, hop on in.
Hey, brother, FBA, I just want to just get 15 seconds so I can get my point across. You're in the desert. You're stranded. No refuge in sight. No food, no water. All you have with you is your dog. Thank you for letting me speak, dear brother. I'll let me...
There it is. All right, Mr. Tickles. Sound like somebody's in there tickling your bussy cap. All right. Let's get Battle Kev. Battle Kev, hop on in here. Mr. Battle Kev.
Hey,
What's up?
Tariq, how you doing, man?
What's going on, Kev?
Those potato chips are called Utz.
Utz. Okay.
Yeah, and you can order them because I'm from Philly and I'm in Los Angeles, and I order them by the box.
Oh God, man, I love these Utz, man.
Yeah. Just
Only get
wanted to let you know what the pronunciation, and you can order those online to have them sent to your home here in LA if you ever want to order them.
oh cool. Looking
Yeah.
out.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Yeah, I love it out here in New York, man. I put up some pictures where I was we were in Harlem earlier. We went to Sylvia's. We right over by Sylvia's, they have a mural called Planet Harlem. It's like Sylvia's on Lenox Ave, or Malcolm X Boulevard. And like literally like right around the corner from Sylvia Soul Food, there's this art mural called Planet Hollywood, and it has a bunch of black icons on it. It's a beautiful mural. If you come to Harlem, y'all need to go see it. It's on 125th. And on the mural, they got like Malcolm X, they just got everybody, a lot of black icons, Adam Clayton Powell, a lot of historic black icons, and they got me on there. I had to show my kids. They loved it. And we took pictures up there. So yeah, they got me on the mural. They got an image of me on there. So I'm very flattered. Harlem always shows love. My lady, we went up there to Harlem this morning because my lady went up there to get her hair. She got her hair braided at the African braid shop. Y'all know they got all of them African braid shops over there. They got a whole gang of them. And boy, them African women be braiding the shit out of them heads. It'd be like 3 or 4 of them on your head braiding. They gave my wife a full braid set in under 2 hours. They hooked her up. They did a good job. They did a good job up there. And we went up there. I was in the African braid shop. They were in there eating some fufu or some shit. They were in there eating something. They were all eating some shit out of a cup. It was some white stuff. I don't know what it was. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. They do very good braid. Shout out to I think there was some Senegalese women. They did phenomenal braid. It's the place starts with an R, Raina, something like that. It's a very famous place up in Harlem. Y'all, the Harlem people know what I'm talking about. So shout out to them. And then we went over to Apollo Beauty Supply, right on kind of across the street from the Apollo Theater. So we just been stomping Harlem. Then we went down to the Empire State Building, and that was nice. You know, they it's like a museum. It's real fly in there. They got Different floors you go up, and it's real fly. It's real fly. So we just been doing our New York thing. We've been doing our New York thing heavy. The kids, they want to get on the subway. I don't really want to get on the subway because there's too many crackish looking people. I don't feel like dealing with them. You dig? Yeah, because there's too many crackish looking people walking the streets. I know they're gonna be deep in the subway, and I don't want to get lost because I don't know my way around them subways. I do not know my way around. I gotta holler at some of the locals about how to rock these subways out here. But we love in New York. Absolutely love New York. Absolutely love it. Let's get. Let me see who we got. Oh, we got my brother from the Bronx. Let's get brother Khalif in here. Let's get Khalif, my Bronx brother, Khalif. What's up, Khalif?
What's up, Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good, fam. How are you?
All right, all right. Peace, love, and reparations to the family.
Yes,
All
sir.
right,
Yeah.
about the subway, man. Know this: every train goes to 42nd Street. Every train in New York goes to 42nd Street. So that's you know that, and you
Okay.
can get anywhere from there. That's what the subway. I wanted to go back to the brother a few calls ago. The brother of the Jewish faith that was talking about he was from the Bronx. He's a white guy from the Bronx. He was
Yeah.
talking about the Italians and how we had this, like, I don't know, he said it like it was a kumbaya thing going on. But back in the days there was a gang, a white gang in the Bronx over in the Fordham Road area called the Fordham Baldies. And if
Mm,
you got caught on Fordham Road back in them days, man, and then if you go on the other side of St. Barnabas Hospital, right, which is right behind Fordham Road, that's where the Italians live. If you ever saw that movie A Bronx Tale,
mm-hmm.
that movie was from that area. And it was
Mm,
all true. You know what I'm saying? We got caught up over there one time and they chased us and we had to hide underneath cars and all that stuff. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? So there was no kumbaya between us and no, white people back in the days in the Bronx. That just wasn't happening.
Right.
Even my mom's went to Theodore Roosevelt High School and so did I. And there's a White Castle right there on Fordham Road. And black people couldn't even go to that White Castle back in the days when my mother was coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that's just how it was, man.
Yeah,
You
my
know?
man. And that's what I thank you for the call. Yeah, and that's what I let him know because I've always heard stories from my brothers in the Bronx talking about how them Italian gangs and all those people would try to run down on them, and that's how they start forming their own gangs to protect themselves from the Italians. So him coming in trying to act like there was some kind of kumbaya. I ain't even from the Bronx, and I know that ain't true. You know. So we gotta don't let folks try to revise history here because people will try to do that.
Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. Rule work tonight. I'll be feeling so right. I got that root work tonight. Feeling fresh from the morning light. Root work hit me, I'm set for the night. Look good, smell right. Yeah, I'm that type. I gotta let the world know I got that root work tonight. Root work tonight. Yeah, root work tonight. I'll be feeling so right. I got that